Well, good morning. It's the 19th. It is now 3 o'clock in the morning. A couple of days ago, I started looking at the forecasts and picked up on fog being forecast this morning. And I've been monitoring it for the last few days, and it's been saying fog, fog, fog. And last night it was saying fog, fog, fog. So I'm doing a trip which I've been wanting to do for a long time. Part of this trip is for me to just go and witness and experience the scene. Good, maybe I get some photos, maybe I don't. The photos are definitely secondary today. I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited about this. We're in the middle of the New Forest. We've got fog. The only problem is that it might be too thick, and then we won't be able to see what we're coming to see. That'd be ironic, wouldn't it? Well, we've arrived. It's 20 past 4 in the morning. Probably about a 10-minute walk up a hill. Let me show you that now. It's quite tiring already. So we are at Corfe Castle. It looks like it's a clear sky apart from the mist. Look at that, fantastic, isn't it? I'm so excited about this. This is almost a dream come true. So this is the classic gate shot of Corfe. I'll show you to the right. The hill over this side, you can just see it floating above the mist over there. It looks fantastic. Okay, I think I've found my spot. I like it here because I've got that tree and these bushes in the foreground, and the top of the castle, I can see the hill behind it still there. I don't know, it's probably about 4:30 now, so we've got another 20 minutes before sunrise. You can see the mist and fog has rolled in, totally obliterating the castle now. So we haven't taken a shot yet. We are waiting for the light. So it's now just gone 4:45. Sunrise is about now, but as you can see, we're still waiting patiently for the light. So we've got the Hasselblad 907x 100c out today with, at the moment, I've got the 38V lens on, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be switching to the 90V, and I'll be doing a pano. I've also got the Blazar Cato 85 2x anamorphic, which again I'm probably going to be using to get a panoramic de-squeezed. And I've also got a Zeiss Biotar 75 1.5 that I want to try out if we get the sun, because it's got 10 iris blades, so I'm curious to see how the sun stars are with that particular lens. On this video camera we've got the Blazar Talon 50 on at the moment, which is a 1.5 times anamorphic full frame. Just waiting and waiting and waiting. I can feel myself aging as I'm waiting for this light to arrive and for the mist and fog to just part a little bit for me to see the castle. Right, I think we're going to break open the camping mat and just wait, sit and wait. Well, got some visitors. Keep me company while we're waiting for the light still. It's not a lolly. No, that's not a lolly stick. Meanwhile, over towards the castle, we have, guess what? Mist, fog. 6 o'clock. An hour and a half I've been waiting. The castle is stubbornly refusing to show itself. So I've got the 90V on at the moment, but as I said, I am in panic mode now. Okay, just sweeping through, doing lots of panos now. The mist is clearing fast. It's just pulling away very, very quickly. Right, I'm going to switch to the anamorphic It's clear. Okay, we've got a slight problem with the Anamorphic, that the adapter is not giving it on square. We have to switch through to electronic shutter for this one. Go down to f11. Right, it's looking good, so I'm going to switch back. So I'm working as fast as I can here, so I'm not talking much, sorry. Go back on the 90, and I've just pulled down the, there we go, that'll do. Get the castle in the centre. Totally clear, blue skies, bright sunshine, no mist at all that side now. All the way around to about there. It's still misty that side there, that quarter there. But you see, look, we've still got mist coming in and being blown across. So it's now 5 to 7. So we've been here since about before 4:30, I think. And we've been waiting until, what, the last, probably about 6:45. And then all of a sudden, bang, it all kicks off. You know, like that, it clears, the mist's gone, pretty much. So you only get a very small window. And I'm gonna go up to the top there with the camera and just see what the angle's like. Yeah, so I've gone to the Zeiss Biotar 75, and just because I want to give the lens a go. It's not an ideal test for it now because the sun's too intense and too high really in the sky. Again, I'm looking at the histogram, so I'm just trying to get it so that the whites aren't totally blown. And it's always odd because the screen it almost looks underexposed in the dark areas, and the light areas look just about okay, I guess. But when you get it on the computer, it looks a lot better. So this is, what are we at? f11 on the lens, 1/80th of a second and 64 ISO. I'll take the shot. This has got some vignetting in the corners, as you can see. That's normal. The lens isn't designed for this size sensor. So in fact what I'm going to do, because of that, I'm going to do one in the middle, because I might need to crop out the shady corners. Yeah, this lens, I really wanted to test it more at dawn as the sun's rising and shoot into the sun so I can get sun stars with it, but that wasn't to be this morning. So that's Poole Harbour, the water in the centre, and as we pan around we'll bring the castle into play, and then we're looking across the landscape down towards the south coast, but you won't be able to see the sea from here. I've just switched out from the Zeiss 75 Biotar to the Blazar Cato 85. I've set it to f11. This is a 2x Anamorphic, so when we have our frame is like this, when we take the picture, everything's squished up into that frame, and then when we put it into post, we then have to squeeze it back out. So the aspect ratio changes. So the sensors are 4:3, so I'm going to end up with an 8:3, which is about 2.7 to 1, which is close to X-Pan format. X-Pan format's 2.7 to 1. So you can see I've got that tree in the bottom left corner, and we'll just push that out. I think I've already focused up, but there we go. It's quite tricky to focus with this lens. I think that's probably about it, but we're at f11 so we can get away with a fair bit. And I'm just going to adjust the shutter speed now. We're at 20th. I'm just going to turn that up a little bit if I can get my fingers in the right position, until I'm looking at the histogram and just trying to get the detail at the end here in. So that does look rather underexposed on the landscape for the sky to be correct, but I can probably recover in post, he says confidently. Yeah, so a few years back I was down here shooting at night. There was a comet called Comet Neowise, and I set up in the graveyard down there and shot this way towards the castle. And the reason why I had to be in the graveyard and shoot in that direction towards the castle is because comet near-wise was in the skies above the castle, up here somewhere. If I use this in the video, I'll put the image on the screen. So this is it for me this morning. Corfe Castle in the mist, lots of mist, and then no mist, and just a little bit in between that had the right amount of mist. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. Not as good as I would have liked, but still very enjoyable morning. Great to be out, and good to sort of partially tick off one from the bucket list, because this is for me a bucket list item, getting the castle in the mist. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you soon. Told you the cows are coming, an army of them, and heading my way. I better get my backpack on and get out of here. I'm going. There's this dead tree here, and I'm wondering if I can get an angle on it with the 38V, where I can get the castle with this just in the frame. It's going to be difficult because I've got loads of bushes around me and I haven't got much space to work in. Right, so I'm going to do F16 I think on this. Okay, take the shot. That's what I've got in terms of the composition. Don't really like it. I can't get the angle I want. I want a bit more gap here between that tree and the edge of the castle.